I usually use a wok or something of that nature, which I have, but since it's going to be a small one, I'm just using a regular pan. Again, if you don't have a wok, that's probably what most people have. It is a non-stick pan, but if you can find a cast iron or something of that nature, it's going to be better. You don't want anything deep. Anything deep as a pot, because then the moisture won't really be able to escape when you go to cooking. We're going to throw some bacon on here. Alright, and the pan itself is just now heating up, so I'm going to let that do with the cold on with the bacon. Best way to crack an egg, I use brown eggs just because the shell tends to be more dense, and thus getting less sunlight into the egg makes for a better egg in my opinion. But when I do crack the egg, I crack it on a flat surface. That way you don't get a lot of shell in there, and then of course in the bowl. Okay? I've added bacon to the pan. I'm on just about medium-high here, okay, because you do want to have some heat on this. I'm using bacon instead of using actual oil, so the bacon will add flavor, and the fat from the bacon will render some bacon fat, and that will be just as good to cook any fried rice or anything of that nature. Let these sit for a bit, let them kind of brown up, because you don't want them soft in the rice. I'll let it crisp, and then I'll go to the next stage. Once the bacon is crisped up a little bit and there's some good oil on there, I'm going to go ahead and add the vegetables as far as onions and garlic go. I'm using a combination of celery and onion and just a little bit of garlic. And with the pan still going, you want to toss constantly, because you want these veggies to sweat and get a nice cook on them before you add the next deal. Alright, so you do want a good bit of oil in there, and that's what's going to get you to where you need to be.
Where's my bacon?
And then I'm going to add egg. Alright, again, we're just doing a small batch here, so it's not a whole bunch of different ingredients in this small little bit, but add the egg. Alright, and let that kind of bubble up a little bit, and then move it around. Alright, let it cook. Okay, and this is usually when I like to add my seasoning, so it's in the egg, and this is just a combination of different seasonings. My mom used to use a lot of MSG. I don't really use that anymore, but it's still really good to use. This is just pepper, paprika, garlic, onion, just your normal seasonings. I add just a touch of cumin and then a touch of ginger as well. And then you just want to go ahead and add your rice from there. Okay? Again, you want to have your sides shallow, because if it's deep, it's going to make more of a steam. And your rice should be steamed already, obviously, but it won't make for a soft rice as much as it will for a nice fried rice. So I'm going to kind of smash this in and let the rice itself get on that surface. It's going to soak up some of the oil. It should soak up the oil really. And then just let it kind of do its thing. You want to continue to mash and then toss. It's kind of a fast deal. You want to be able to get in there. A wok always works better because you can get under there, but this works just well for what we're doing today. You can hear the rice crisping up. I'm actually going to add some broccoli to this. It was slightly steamed, and then which I should have put in beforehand, but whichever. So I'm going to just let that sit in there for a bit and give it more veggies. You can do this whatever. If you want to add, chicken, pork, whatever, you can do that at the stage before you put the rice in, much like the vegetables, which I should have put in. But again, I'm just trying to do the basics of fried rice. You can add anything to your fried rice, really. Add any kind of veggies, add anything. You just need, really at the beginning, you just need a nice little oil base. You can use bacon, or you can use regular vegetable oil, or you can use olive oil. And then from there, your onions, and then whatever you want to add to that, then the egg, and then the rice. And then of course this process is pretty much the same. Alright? When you do add soy sauce, you don't really want a whole bunch. soy sauce really is made to accent, not necessarily to overdouse. You know, soy sauce is good as far as that tip tone taste, but it does have some non-great qualities for your body, you know, especially if you're looking for whatever. But anyway, usually we'll toss a little bit of this in. This kind of also adds to give it more color, and again gives it more that tip of the tongue taste, that flavorful taste, that savory that you're looking for. And then this is it. That's it. That is fried rice, and there you go. Hopefully you enjoy it, and if you have any questions, let me know.